Rosie, you want to hear a story? Let's read a story. This is called The League's Back. Ready? A long time ago, back when you were a fetus, your folks won a trophy. The whole league couldn't beat us. Your pop had big plans for that sweet couple's cup. He intended to use it to help clean you up. But our glory was fleeting. Mom was still pregnant with you when your dad lost the finals to that treacherous Trisha. And the salt in the wound came when Papa got cocky and he wagered the cup on winter sports that aren't hockey. In fairness, I'll say that the Martians were Smartans. They knew that in March, your mom always picked Spartans. So our baby got filthy as the cup traveled west, and Trish and the goose crowed that they were the best. Dad was incensed. He suggested, let's kill him. But your mom, voice of reason, called Aunt Cece and William, your uncle from out in the capital city of Wisco, the cheese state, and asked them both if they would help beat Chicago. Without skipping a beat, Celia Page said they'd love to serve the Martians' defeat. Then immediately after this plan had been made, Will pulled out his phone and sent 6 awful trades. And in Butler, PA, Mary Ann said that surely she and Shawnee would win, then give Brandon a swirly. The best soundtrack, Sean said, for beating Chicago is this bootleg deep cut from the decades-old Dead Show. From the suburbs of Motown comes your fun Uncle Scott and his wife Auntie Carla and young Connor, they're tot. Kojo spoke for the family, for his age he's advanced, and he said, tell Chicago, on their graves we will dance. Not far down the road, Berkeley's Allison Brandt pledged a fantasy beatdown, and she said, I just can't let this go on while I'm planning my wedding, so this fall I will rise with my fiancé, Kevin. The Brennans-to-be shared this winning belief with the Tonys in Cleveland and their girl, Genevieve. The former Miss Cousy said, listen up, hear me, this year the cup's coming to the shores of Lake Erie, and now we have punting, this should be a fun one. Nick Toney just smirked and said, Garth, eat this onion. The league was assembled, one more thing to do. Bring the whole bunch to Lansing for a big barbecue. Yes, let's kick off the autumn and discuss how we'll beat one another in football over beers and hot meat. So you see, Rose, Dad said, friendship makes us all winners. And if we can't win the cup, then we'll poison their dinners. The end. Isn't that a good story, babe? You like that? Say, see you next week.